And baby. Practicing yoga can make a big difference for women and babies during pregnancy.
CW6's Amanda Shotsky is at Nature's Whisper School of Yoga. Now this is right up your alley.
Yeah, we found the right person for this story.
You're always driving race cars
like,
and other things. This is good.
Right. I know, this wasn't planned at all. This is just right up my alley here. This is great. And guess what? This stretch, this is Warrior One. This feels amazing. We are here in this very special class where it's very quiet, but I tell you, it shouldn't be this quiet. Take a look behind my photographer, Jeremy, here. We've got mamas and babies all over the place of all ages doing yoga, and we're talking about the therapeutic qualities, not only for you, but for your baby when you're pregnant and for your baby after you have the baby. Jolie, we are here talking about prenatal yoga and also yoga for children as well. We're doing Warrior One here. Talk about what this does, because you were explaining a little bit what it does for pregnant women.
Yes. So what it does is it can build a lot of strength in the thighs, and that gives you the ability that when it comes time for birth, you don't have to really worry about holding yourself up. The other thing it does is it keeps a lot of length in the side body, and what that does is it gives you more room, as you probably know by now. How many weeks are you now?
About 24.
24. So what it does is it allows you room for those legs and toes that are kicking in the bladder and other areas. So it creates that space too. The other thing that people don't recognize is that it opens the heart. We spend a lot of time kind of hunched over because the weight of the belly pulls you forward.
Yeah, making room is something that doesn't often happen when you're pregnant. You're losing space. Yes. Yeah. You said that we can also do another pose, and I'm going to actually hand you the mic and have you show me the other pose here with the leg.
Okay.
Tell me what the pose is called first.
So the pose is called Vrikshasana, and it's a tree pose. And so you're going to ground into one leg. Does not matter which one that we start with. And then you can bring that other foot at an angle to the ankle, shin, or thigh. Now, when you're pregnant, your center of gravity can change. So sometimes it's nice to have that extra toe on the ground. So if you need to put the toe on the ground, you can. You draw low belly in, which are those muscles behind your baby. We're not using abs. And then from there, you draw that low belly in, you roll the inner thigh out. Bring your hands together at the heart. This is a beautiful statement of inner compassion. And then lift up through the arms all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. And then you want to just keep opening and expanding, breathing in through the heart center, breathing into that lowest part of the belly. And so what this does is it works on focus, which you really need during birth. And then we breathe through the nose in yoga. One of the masters, Iyengar, used to say, you don't eat through your nose, so don't breathe through your mouth. Yeah. But it's for filtering out the toxins.
Now, let's talk about, because we're prenatal, which is wonderful. Let's talk about some of the benefits, because it can be rather difficult to do yoga with children. And I mean, I know I have a 2-year-old, and I can't even imagine. Talk about some of the important things with that.
Yeah, one of the important things about doing it with the children as well is that the children see the mom becoming relaxed. They see a healthy lifestyle, and they begin to live in that way. But the benefits for prenatal is that it does help open up the hips, which is really here in our studio at Nature's Whisper, we really feel like it's more about the pelvis. We want to strengthen the pelvis so that after birth, all the loose ligaments and things have the strength of the muscles to support the structure of the body. There's less pain postpartum. But it also builds strength for labor. It increases your breath capacity in the lungs by opening up those intercostals like we did in that tree pose. And it brings in a little bit more self-confidence. A lot of women don't have the confidence that they're able to birth.
Now, we can't leave without talking about a very special event happening, a 5K for Miracle Babies. Now, let's talk about what's happening. It's a 5K, and talk about how you became involved here.
Yeah, so it's a 5K on May 1st, Sunday at Liberty Station, and it's going to be a resource fair, which is why Jolie's involved. There will be vendors and lots of different community partnerships out there, and a kids zone with face paint and jumpies and a carnival, so it'll be a lot of fun. We hope everyone can make it out.
How can people sign up for it?
Absolutely. So you can go to www.miraclebabies5k.org and register there.
All right, wonderful. A wonderful event happening on May 1st. Now, coming up, we're going to talk about how you can use yoga to actually train for a 5K, something that can be very daunting either before or after birth, right?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to have that coming up. Back to Linda.